guys, so in this video I took time to go through the application process of becoming a registered nurse in the United Kingdom. So watch this video and you can watch it as many times as possible, just in case you miss any step. It's very easy and you don't need anybody to do it for you. You can do it yourself, okay? So just watch the video and then start your application now, okay? So let's go. I'm sharing my screen now. There are basic things you need to know about this application to be registered as a UK nurse. So the first thing you should know is that you go to Google and search for how to register as a nurse in the UK. So I'm also going to share the link in the comment section in my UK YouTube channel, so you can also click on it and go directly to the link. So you've seen so many display coming out. So I'm going to this one, registration, the Nursing and Midwifery Council. I'll click on it. It brings you here, search the register. So this is if you want to confirm if somebody is already in the register. So NMC online for people that already have an account with them. So joining the register is the one we are going to, okay? So in this way you read all the blah 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 here. So you register as a nurse or midwife. Then we click on that one. And train in the UK, train outside the UK. So you go to train outside the UK because that's where we belong. So check you are ready to get registered. So these are the pre-application checklist. All right, so now you click on this one and let's go step by step. So overview, how much is it going to cost you and how long is it going to take, prepare your evidence. So these are the checklists that you need to go through to check if you have everything, okay? So in your own time you can open it one by one and go through it. All right, so I don't want to make this video so long, so that's why I'm not going to go through it one by one. So get your checklist. So do you have a valid passport? So it's going to be yes. And so before you start this process, please, you need to have a valid international passport, please. And make sure that the same name you have in your passport is the same name you're going to use to do the application, okay? So now, have you ever changed your name? So if you have changed your name in the Nursing and Midwifery Council, in your license, maybe you're married, you were single when you schooled, and then after schooling you got married and you want to change your husband's name, or you already changed your husband's name with the Nursing and Midwifery Council, please click yes. But if not, if you're still bearing your maiden name, that's your father's name, click no. For me, it's a no, okay? So do you have a qualification that has or would allow you to register as a nurse or midwife in the country you train in? Yes, if you have studied your nursing, maybe diploma for 3 years, or you did the BNS nurse, yes, it's a yes. Do you have your original qualification certificate? It's also a yes. So guys, do you have your original qualification certificate? If you haven't gotten your original certificate from your school, please make sure you get one before you start this application. So it's a yes for me. And then we'll go to next. Does your health allow you to practice safely and effectively? Yes. Okay. So if you want to know why you need to know this, you can click here and read through it, okay? So but let's go. Yes. Have you received a police charge, caution, conviction, or conditional discharge? So this one is just asking you to know if you have any police issue, or maybe you've been a convict or something. So it's a no for me. So has another regulatory body determined your fitness to practice impaired? It's a no for me. Have you ever been registered? Have you ever been registered to UK Nursing and Midwifery Council? So it's a no for me. What evidence of English language do you have to support your application? So now this place is critical. An accepted English language test, my practice, my training, I'm not sure. So here, because Nigeria or many other countries that are not English speaking country, even though that we are being trained with English, like when we go to school we are being taught in English, they still don't recognize that. So we are being known as non-speaking English language country. So we have to write English language test, that is the IELTS. Okay, so we'll go for that one and you click next. Will you have appropriate indemnity cover in place for your practice? So this one will be a yes. So if you want to read more about it, you can read more about it, but I mean your employer will cover you for this. Okay, so let's go submit. So your pre-application checklist, are you ready to begin your application? So that we have to start the main application now. So those are the pre-checklist. Okay, so these are the language, other requirements. So these are the things you also require: providing health evidence. So you need the providing identity evidence, eligibility, providing qualification evidence, and then we also need to provide health evidence. We said that we don't have any health impairment or any health issue that will stop us. Character evidence, providing character evidence. Okay, either police clearance, supporting declaration, or DBA certificate. Then language, that is using a test as evidence of English language. Okay, now let's start from the first one, which is providing identity evidence. Okay, so here it's asking you some question. Why we ask for evidence? You will need to enter your passport details, upload a copy of your passport. My name is different from my passport. You will need to upload further evidence if your application is in a different name to the one. So just take note, changing your personal details and the rest of them. Okay, all right, so let's go to begin your application. So begin your application now. Begin your application now. Complete eligibility and qualification. Before you start, you should read this guidance. So you can read it whenever you want to. So I'm just moving ahead. Start application. Now, this start application, you will go to, we know that you are moving to live in UK, blah 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 blah. So before you continue, read on how to register guideline and all the rest of them. So you go to next. We want to make sure you are using the right route to get on our register. Please confirm one of the following. I want to register as a nurse, or I want to register as a midwife. So this is also applicable to registered midwives who want to also migrate to UK to become registered UK midwives. Okay, so depending on the one you want. So I'm going for nurse. So which field of nursing would you like? So you have to select a field. So here you have adult nurse, you have children nurse, you have learning disability nurse, and you have mental health nurse. So it depends on the one you choose to be. So let me make it clear here. One thing about the United Kingdom, it doesn't matter if you specialize in maybe pediatric nursing back home or not. So as long as you wrote the test of competency, that's the CPT, under pediatric nursing, you can get a job as a children nurse here in the UK. They will train you. Okay, depending on what you want to be. If you want mental health nurse, then you have to write CPT under mental health nurse, and your OSCE will be based on mental health as well. Okay, but you will be trained, certainly you will be trained on any of them you choose. So I'm going for adult nursing, and here he said, I have read and understood the application information and believe I can meet the requirement and can provide evidence for my application to be considered. Yes. Okay, so you go to next. So he said, I have not been issued with an NMC pin in the UK as a registered non-midwife. Okay, yes, I have not. You have to click that one. So please provide the following information below. Please select the country of your nationality. So I'm a Nigerian, so I'm going to go for Nigeria. Where is it? Okay, here you are. Nigeria. You can select any country where you come from. Please select the country you train in. I'm also trained in Nigeria, so I'm also going to select Nigeria as my place of training. That's it. So I go to next, and here it's going to ask you, this is what you have told us so far. Please check all the details are correct. You can make changes by editing. So I want to be an adult nurse, and I'm from Nigeria, and also I trained in Nigeria. Okay, so these are fine. I'll click on next. Your answers tell us that you are using the right route to get on our register. Okay, so sign up to register with NMC Online. Please be aware that the application assessment fee is not refundable. Okay, so we'll go. Now we are about to register. So I'm going to use an email address. Random email address. Okay, and then confirm email address. Okay, so choose a title. I'm going to choose Mrs. First name, I can choose a random name. Okay, let me just choose. Okay, and then last name. Okay, okay, so date of birth, you can choose date of birth if you want. Okay, so let me just choose a random date of birth. So I can choose so I'm going to choose maybe let's say 12th of December 28. Okay, so I'm a female. Telephone number, you put the telephone number here. Let's say this is Nigeria. Okay, so let's say okay, so 90345556. So it's just a random number. Okay, and then country of residence, say currently where you're staying. So I'm just going to put Nigeria here. Okay, so you can assume I'm still in Nigeria. So postcode is optional, so you put your address. Let's say 32 Emin Street. Okay, let's go straight, blah blah blah. So now, yeah, I understood. So you can go through that, and then you can click I understood and go to next. So if there's anything that you haven't filled here, this field is required. You should, okay, so 32 Emin Street. Okay. Okay. And then let's go. Now it's asking you to set up a password. Please, and I tell people to please try to use a password that you can easily remember. Okay, it mustn't be too common that anybody can guess it, but let it be something, maybe a memorable something that you can remember very well, because many people, they just use any random password and then they forget and start changing password often. Okay, so let me just use any password I want. Okay, I can use let me say 1 2 3 4 5 6. Okay, 1 2 3 4 5 6. This is just a random password I'm using. It says submit, and it's telling me your password must be a minimum of 8 characters with at least upper. Okay, so it's characters, not number. Okay, so let me use A B C D E F G H. Okay, it's 8. Remember, I used 8. Okay, A B C D A B C Yeah, so my account is now almost ready. Okay, we'll send you an email with a link to verify your account. So now you have to go back to your email and check the email they sent to you. Okay, so I'm going to go back to email now. Let's go to email. So this is the email I use, and they have sent me dear Ogechi, welcome to NMC Online, and this is for you to confirm the email. Okay, so here it said confirm email address, then confirm. It will automatically take you back to the page. Okay, thank you for authenticating your email. So you have to log in now. So you have to put yeah, that's the email I use, and I use ABCDEFGH88. Okay, login. That's it. So now they're trying to, for additional security, you need to set up some like authentication. Okay, so your favorite color is, let's say, red, and what is your mother's maiden name? Let's say Obi. What is your place of birth? Let's say Aba. Then say submit. Now you see I have created an account. You see how easy it is to create an account. Although this account is, I just created it because I'm not going to use it definitely, so it's not going to be valid. Okay, so it's that simple to create an account. Okay, so they will give you this NMC-PRN. So this NMC-PRN is a temporary number that you use in your application. Okay, so when you are applying to Nursing and Midwifery Council for verification, you will need this PRN number. So you need to copy it out, okay, and save it somewhere. Now, so you only have this, so you still have other things to do. Okay, so eligibility and qualification, in preparation, application, payment. So as the one you finish, it will highlight green. So you have done the eligibility and qualification, you have done in preparation, so you are now on application. Okay, so let's go now. Equality and diversity. Do you have caring responsibility? Please tick all that apply. Okay, so none. So you have primary care of a child or children under 18 years. So this applies to you if you are a pediatric nurse. You are going to nurse children below 18. Okay, primary care of disabled child or children for disability nurse. Okay, primary care of disabled adults 18 and above for disability nurse. Okay, primary care of adults 18 and over. So this is for adult nurse. So I click this one. Primary care of older person or people 65 years and above. So you can still click this one as an adult nurse. Secondary carer, other, blah blah blah. So I go for those two. And so disability. Do you have any disability? No. If you have, say yes. It doesn't mean they won't take you. What is your ethnic group? So for blacks, I normally go for black, African, Caribbean, and black British. Okay, so select the appropriate option. So African. Gender, what is your gender? So I'm a woman. Gender identity, does your gender identity match your sex? Yes. Nationality, so how would you describe your nationality identity? This question relates to the 4 countries in the UK. Blah 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 blah. So are you British, English, Irish, Northern, Scottish, Welsh? Prefer not to say, so you can go for order. All right, so what's your I'm Christian, and this one is talking about your sexual orientation. So heterosexual and straight. If you're bisexual, if you're lesbian or gay, you go for anyone you want. Okay, if you still prefer not to say, you click on that one. So after choosing all this is diversity. You can read through if you want. So you go to next. All right, so here this is what it's telling you. This is my passport details. So remember, when you're registering for your application, please, I normally say this, and I've said it before and I'm saying it again. Make sure the name you are using to register is the same name in your passport. Otherwise, it's going to prolong your registration, the protocol and the processes. So if you are married, for instance, and you have changed your name in the Nursing and Midwifery Council, but before you change your name, you already have an international passport. For instance, you're bearing Chiamaka Obi, and your international passport, you have Chiamaka Obi, and then your Nursing and Midwifery Council, because you're married to Chukwu, you're answering Chiamaka Chukwu. Please, the name you are going to use to register your Nursing and Midwifery Council application is Chiamaka Obi, the same name in your passport, international passport. Please, even if you apply for verification, because Nursing and Midwifery Council already know that your middle name is Obi, so they will still verify you. So that one won't be a problem. The bigger problem is if you use Chiamaka Chukwu and then your passport is bearing Chiamaka Obi, they see it as a different individual. All right. So please, to avoid prolonging your process, you have to use the same name arrangement as it is arranged in your passport to start your application. Someone has, I've got a lot of people that, made this mistake, and they called me and they start asking me, what can we do? Yes, there's alternative. You can resolve it, but it will take longer time. Okay. And maybe you wouldn't have patience to wait that long. Now, another thing I want to say is arrangement of name. Probably your name, sometimes we change our name. Probably your first name in your passport is your English name. Probably you chose to answer Endalane Chiamaka Obi in your passport, and then your Nursing and Midwifery Council, you're bearing Chiamaka Endalane Chukwu. They are two different people as long as NMC UK is concerned. So be careful what you use. So if you have not done your international passport and your Nursing and Midwifery Council is Chiamaka Endalane Chukwu, please use Chiamaka Endalane Chukwu and apply for your passport. Then if you already have a passport, please use the same name, the way it is arranged, the one that is first name, second name and last name, and apply for your Nursing and Midwifery Council. Let me tell you what I'm saying. Now, first name, if you have an English name, you have three names. This registration is not going to give you an avenue to put a middle name separately. So what you do is, this place you have first name, assuming you have an English name as a middle name, so you just need to do space and put Endalane, assuming your second name is Endalane. Okay, so this is your first name. Ogechi is my first name, and Endalane is second name, and then my last name, which is also my surname, is Ndoka. Okay, so you put your passport number here. I'm just going to put my old passport name, 0799. So guys, you're going to put your passport details, the name you answer in your passport. So if you have an English name additional to your passport, you have to also put it. Remember, in the first place where you put your personal details, please, if you have an English name, also include it. Just give a space after the first name, give a gap, and put the second name. Then before you put the last name in the second box. Okay, so when you put your passport details, it's going to ask you to upload your passport. So you should have a clearly scanned passport in your phone, okay, including your certificates and every other credentials that you need. You need to scan everything and store on your phone, so you can always just go and upload and pick the one you want. For instance, so after uploading anything, whatever you want to upload, you can say next, and then it moves. It's not going to allow me to move forward, but it will allow you if you upload everything. Okay, I'm just going to say back. So I hope you learned something from this video, what we have taught you. So you just follow that way. It's straightforward. When you reach to uploading your Nursing and Midwifery Council and also uploading your certificate, everything is very, very simple and straightforward. This place we have gone through is the hardest part that people always get confused. Okay, so remember to share in the comment section if this was very helpful, and also any topic or anything, any question that you have concerning this application process, I'm going to answer you. And I'm also going to share this NMC Council, National Midwifery Council United Kingdom link in the comment section, so you can click on it if you're finding it difficult to search it in the Google and search. Okay, so don't forget to subscribe, share, and also click the notification button, so anytime I post a new video you will see. Okay, I'm going to make a video on how much you need to have, to start this process, and break down the everything concerning money that you need. Okay, and also how you can, and I will do so many videos linking to this application process and relocation process to the United Kingdom. Okay, thank you. See you in my next video. Bye.